Hello everyone, Ayana Webb here, and I'm back with another video tutorial. What I would like to do is I like to kind of switch things up in terms of the popular music that I will be demonstrating. I normally go for older popular songs, but for today I want to go with something that's a bit newer. It's a song that came out, I would say maybe 4 or 5 years ago. So, I'll do some old school songs, some new school songs, just to kind of keep things interesting and kind of just keep things varied. So, the song that we're going to do today is called Lost Boy by Ruth B. So, some of you may have heard this song. There was a time when I was alone, nowhere to go and no place to go. So, I like this song because it's very straightforward. It's actually very easy to learn, even if you're a beginner. If you haven't heard the song, I would encourage you to listen to the original song and just, so you can kind of listen for what you're playing. So the song itself is in the key of G. So, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the accompaniment version where we play the chords and we play the bass. It's actually very simple. It's just 4 chords. When you first start out, so obviously, when you first learn piano, before you get to this song, you really should kind of be familiar with naming the white keys. So if you know the white keys, then you should be ready for this. If you don't know the names of the white keys, I would suggest you go back to one of my original videos where I explain naming the white keys. So just to review, C is to the left of the 2 black keys, and it goes C, D, E, F, G. And then after G, it goes A, and then B, and then the next C, and the sequence starts over. So just like a little quick lesson there. So jumping into Lost Boy, the first chord is E minor. So the way you normally play it, and just remember the fingers have numbers. So for the left hand, the thumb is 1, and it goes 2, 3, 4, 5. For the right hand, it's thumb 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So for the right hand, it's 1 to 5 this way. For the left hand, it's 1 to 5 this way, right? So I'll be referring to finger numbers as I'm playing these notes. So when you're playing the first chord, the left hand is going to start with its 1 finger on E, right? So this is middle C. Middle C is the C that is towards the middle of the piano, right? So your left hand's going to be just below that. So your left hand's going to be close to the next C under. So this is middle C. You go down to this C. Your left hand's going to be at this E with your thumb. At the same time, the left hand's going to play thumb on E. The right hand's going to be closer to middle C with its thumb on B, right next to middle C, right? Thumb on B. Your third finger is going to be on E, and your fifth finger is going to be on G. So you'll play all 4 notes, 1, 2, 3, 4, at the same time. So that's the first chord of the song. Now the next chord is going to be a little bit different. So all you're going to do is you're going to take your 2 finger for your left hand, you're going to place it on D. You're going to keep your 1 finger and your 5th finger where they are for the right hand. So these 2 will stay where they are, but you're going to swap out your 3rd finger on E to your 2 finger on D, kind of like what the left hand's doing. That's the second chord. And then for the 3rd chord, you're going to have your left hand step down again with its 3rd finger on C. You're going to keep your pinky for your right hand where it is with G, but you're going to bring your 3rd finger back to E, and you're going to bring your thumb up to middle C. So you're going to have C, E, G, and then C for the left hand. And then the final chord is going to be your 5th finger for your left hand is going to go down to this G, and then your thumb for your right hand is going to go back to B. Your 2 fingers are going to be to D, and then your 5th finger is going to be to G. So G, B, D, G. So really take your time. Do not rush with this, because especially if you're a beginner, it's going to take some time to kind of just get through each chord. I would probably just practice maybe 1 chord at a time and just kind of stack them on. So as you stack, the next chord, just kind of play it a few times, get comfortable with it, and then stack another chord, play those 3 chords together a few times, and then add the 4th chord. So just to review again, left hand on E, thumb, right hand thumb on B, 3rd finger on E, 5th finger on G. That's the first chord. Second chord is 2 finger for left hand on D, right hand thumb on B, 2 finger on D, 5th finger on G. third chord is going to be third finger for left hand on C, thumb for right hand on B, third finger on E, fifth finger on G. Sorry. Your thumb is going to be, it's going to bring it up to C, and you're going to have C, E, and G. So 1, 3, 5, C, E, G. And then finally, you're going to have fifth finger for your left hand on G, your right hand thumb on B, two finger on D, and then pinky on G. So it's going to sound like this. There was a time when I was alone, nowhere to go and no place to call home. And you're going to just loop it back over. My only friend was the man in the moon, and even sometimes he would go away too. That's how it's going to sound once you put it together. There's another part of the song, but I'll probably do that maybe in some future video, where there's two other chords. You know what? I'll just do it now. So, but it's very short. So, when she goes, Peter Pan, that's what they call me. I promise that you'll never be lonely. There's two more chords. And again, this is optional, but if you want to just take a stab at it, the next two chords, when she goes, ever since that day, your left hand's going to use its fourth finger on A. You're going to bring each finger wherever they are for the right hand and shift it up. So what that means is your thumb is now going to be on C, your two finger on E, and your fifth finger on A. Right? And then the last chord is a little bit tricky, so you're going to really take your time. So you're going to place your thumb on D for your left hand, and then your right hand thumb is going to go to D as well. Your third finger for F sharp. Yeah, your third finger for F sharp, and then your fifth finger is going to stay on A. So, ever since that day. So those are the last two chords of the song. So hopefully this has helped, and I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial, and I will see you guys in the future.